My name's Chuck Wilson. I'm from Flintstone, Georgia, and it's good to be here today. The reason I'm here is because I had problems with the shoulder, and my story actually starts back in 1982 playing ball. Got out throwing a ball, and the next thing I know, I hurt my shoulder and didn't realize that it was hurt necessarily. And for years I had severe discomfort from motions that would, like putting a seatbelt on or reaching back to get something, and I would have this pain, and then through the course of time it just stopped hurting. I don't know, I couldn't explain that, but it went away, and then several years later I started playing ball again on a regular basis, and then I started going to a chiropractor a couple of years ago. And it seems that in getting my alignment right and my shoulders in the proper position, it led to this pain again. So that whenever I would reach back, I would have this severe pain like a knife sticking into my shoulder. So I went to my primary care physician and was referred to Dr. Smalley. And I had heard good things about Dr. Smalley from other people in the past. So I came up and met with him, and we went through the x-rays and everything to determine what the problem was. And I had a rotator cuff tear, I had a torn labrum, and I had a bone spur that was extending into that torn rotator cuff, and that's what was the knife sticking into my shoulder whenever I would move in those positions. I had the surgery on a Tuesday, and I really wanted to be able to go back to work as soon as possible. I'm a manager. I don't really have to use my arm to lift or to do physical labor. And so my goal was to not miss work any more than I had to. And Dr. Smalley understood that and pretty much left it open-ended that I could return to work the following week. So I only missed 4 days of work. I was told I would be in a sling for 6 weeks, and that I would probably find it easier to sleep in a recliner. I spent the first night in a recliner, and then I thought, well, I'll try to sleep in the bed propped up the next night. And I found out that the third night I needed to go back to the recliner. But by Friday of that week, I was out of the recliner. I was in the bed, and by the end of the following week, by the second week, I was out of the sling other than to sleep in and to go out in public, not to run the risk of someone running into me and getting hurt that way. The recovery was rapid, I felt like, and I told Dr. Smalley that you do good work, because the pain was minimal. Medication was not really required beyond the first week and a half. In my case, it was fairly rapid recovery, and I was in the first month. Pretty much was doing things that might not have been the wisest, but I was handling things, lifting, not above my waist, but I was using my arm to do things that I felt put me ahead of the curve on recovery. And I just want to say that we are so fortunate in Chattanooga to have the orthopedic group here that we have. It's a fantastic resource. I've had 2 knee operations, ACL reconstruction, double meniscus on the other knee, and now a shoulder. So I've only got one more shoulder to go, and I'll have all my major joints worked on. Through it all, I've enjoyed my time in physical therapy with Bob Neville's group. They're wonderful. Gotten to know Bob very well, and I really look forward to therapy. I don't dread it at all. It's been a good experience, and I have enjoyed very good results.